been a while, so I lost the stapler. Let me just set you up against that for now. Oh, there it is, literally right there. I should probably maybe work on getting a better background than this, yeah? Maybe. Perhaps. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Fancy words. Welcome back. Thank you, Oreo. Yeah, I didn't come back when I said I would. I think I needed an extended break from streams, but that last one was wacky, and I don't know. I don't even feel like talking about it. I don't want to reflect. I reflected enough. For context, for people who don't know, I took like a 2-week break from streaming because I made this one stream where I was getting really exhausted from like cancel culture and the internet and a bunch of nonsense I saw where some like 16-year-old was getting canceled for being racist, and instead of just calling out the racist stuff and saying why that's wrong, they had to dig up a bunch of other bullshit that was really fucking stupid and made them look really stupid. So, cancel culture, we love it. I'm not going to talk about it in depth because I don't feel like it. It's just going to make me mad again. So, but yeah, I ended up deleting that stream just because, like, at the time I was like, I don't know, man. I don't even want it up. I don't want to look at it. So I just deleted it. I don't know. I might have seen it differently if I watched it now. But, yeah, it was just like a 30-minute stream of me complaining and then being like, I don't know where my morals are right now. I don't think I did anything bad. I just got so confused and overwhelmed. Like, what is morally right anymore? Because everything's so confusing and everything is black and white to people, and there's no one wants to discuss. They just want to call people out. And it's like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to talk about cancel culture on this stream because that's exhausting, very mentally draining, very annoying. But ever since that day, I will say I have had like this huge, overwhelming anxiety about people in general, and I think that all combined with me looking at old posts on DeviantArt, which I think I'm ready to do again, and it sounds fun, so I'll probably do it on this stream. I feel ready to do that again. But I think just like exposing so much of my past self that I didn't realize how much I regret it and how bad it was. Like, I didn't do something like irredeemable. I was just like a stupid, immature ass kid who was really annoying and didn't know how to handle mental shit when it happened. And I got to this era on my DeviantArt where I was venting and drawing a lot of art about a certain incident that happened. And while it was very valid of me to feel the way that I felt, there were some times when it was just like, stop being so petty, you know? And it was just like, you saw it if you saw it, but I was insulted by someone I idolized too much on a stream, and mentally destroyed me for some time. And I think just being like 14 and being exposed to that kind of thing, it was very humiliating and jarring, and I think it affected me worse than I thought it did. Like, even like, I've been saying like, oh, I'm over that now, and I am over that particular incident, but I think like that might have, and that combined with a lot of stuff that happened in 2018 might have like just implemented like just some rough shit in my head that still can affect me years later. So I think like immediately after that incident happened, I started to idolize someone else. I don't know why I did, but I just randomly chose them out of a crowd, and I idolized them to hell and back. And then I started repeating some of like Birdie's behaviors. So that was the person who insulted me on stream a few years back. That was the one I idolized for a while because I just thought their art was really cool, and I was blah blah blah. I was a kid, but then I idolized someone else and started repeating some of Birdie's like obsessive behaviors because I was like all fixated on them at the time, and I was like, it was weird. It was weird. Like, you do some wacky shit when you're exposed to the wrong stuff on the internet. You can get influenced by weird stuff. So that's just kind of what happened with me. 2018 for me was just me and a bunch of other kids my age just hurting each other and traumatizing each other completely by accident and just being fucking stupid. So that was 2018 for me as a summary. It was really stupid. It was wacky. I remember that era. That was very typical 2018 14-year-old behavior, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just very stupid 14-year-old behavior. And I think I looked too deep into it. Like, it's fine to, like, analyze it and, like, look back and reflect and stuff. I like doing that kind of thing, and I think it's very healthy to do that. But I think I might have looked a little too deep into it, and then I got, like, terrified of, like, cancel culture and stuff. And it was just a bad mix of exposing myself to the wrong stuff at the wrong time. And then the cancel culture thing happened, and then the stupid, like, the 16-year-old getting canceled that I mentioned, then ranted about for about 30 minutes on that one stream. It was all just, like, a lot of wacky shit. Just a bad exposure to a million things too much at once. And then I think, like, that fear of, like, someone I idolize a lot, like, hating me might still actually be present. So there was this artist that I really like, and I look at a lot of their stuff, and it's like, oh my god, they understand these characters just like I do, and blah blah blah. Like, and I know not to idolize people so much like I did back then, but there's still that fear. I ended up joining. They had a server for, like, one of my biggest fixations right now, so I joined it, and I left in a day because I was too scared that I was gonna say some stupid shit, and that, like, I just don't trust myself to, like, it's all just, like, stupid irrational anxiety, obviously. But I was convinced that, like, they would somehow figure out every single bad thing I've ever done in my life, and I would just slip up and be a fucking stupid idiot. So I just left within a day and decided, you know what, I'm just not mentally ready for this. I don't know if I will ever join a server again, which is sad because it's, like, something I should be able to enjoy because it's, like, one of my biggest interests, and, like, I could talk to other people about the same interest, but I was too intimidated, and I'm like, maybe I should just keep my interest to myself. I don't know, maybe I should just go back to keeping it all to myself. It was just all this nonsense, messy stuff. No one there did anything wrong. It was all me. It was just me and my own anxiety and shit. And I think that, like, and I started thinking like I used to back in 2018 when that whole birdie incident happened. And I'm like, oh my god, is that happening again? Like, that same fear? So this month I made a discovery that a thing that I thought I was totally over years ago can actually still affect me sometimes. It's wacky how shit can come back and bite you in the butt. But, it's not bothering me that much, but I still, like, just have this crippling fear of people now. So that sucks. This month has just, like, brought that back for me, I guess. This month I've just been, like, had this crippling anxiety of people and, like, their approval, and then realizing I was idolizing someone too much, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna skedaddle because I'm just not in the mental place to be in a space like that. Mental place to be in a space. You got blood on your face. There's so many disgrace. Something all over the place. We will rock you. Wait, I gotta do the claps and shit. Like, it was like the stomp and then the clap. Yeah. Anyways, speaking of Queen, speaking of music, we're gonna move on from that. I just wanted to get that out there, like, just a little mental update. It's gotten worse, but it's gotten better. I mean, a little bit of good and bad, which I guess is what life is all about, so I must be in some kind of good spot right now. I've been really confused about my mental health and whether it's in a good or bad place, but I think right now, in this moment, I guess, is all I can focus on right now. And right now, in this moment, I feel okay. I'm content right now. I'm good right now. So I guess that's good. That's a plus. That's always good to just be in a good place for a little bit. What now? I was going to talk about Queen, right, music. Okay. This month I got, like, I started playing music at work because we're allowed to do that. So I started playing it and sharing it with other people, and it's been really fun. It's been a nice bonding time. And I play a lot of gorillas, and it turns out a lot of people at work also really love gorillas. And it's encouraged me even more to get more into gorillas. So, oh shit, I gotta tell you guys about my whole trip. Okay, there's a lot to tell you guys about and update you all on. So, okay, so like a week ago, I went, let me clear my throat real quick. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so sometimes I just need to do that. I talk too much, and then all this snot just like resurfaces, and I had to like. Okay, anyways, you know, like that gross thing with your throat, it's annoying, right? Anyways, so I went to meet my nephew in Vegas, and going to Vegas was really fun, and my nephew's adorable, and he's awesome, and he's great, and I loved it. It was very fun. It was nice to see my sister again and her boyfriend, and it was cool. So it was a very fun time. Me and my mom and my dad, well, mostly me and my mom, we went to the mall, and I have money now, so I got to buy a couple things. I could have gone on like a big ass, like expensive ass shopping spree. That would have been cool, but I decided not to. I put myself on a $50 limit, and I only got like 2 things. So allow me to show you. I'm gonna take you guys to my room. Oh, by the way, I should probably mention Gwen. Hello, I didn't even mention it, but here she is. I bought her, and she's here now. So Gwen is real. Finally, she's got her beautiful white stripe back and the pink in her ears back. She's here. So I bought a new Gwen. There she is. Happy to have her. So now let me show you guys. Here's my room. It's still a mess. Nothing's changed there. Check out the like radical fucking like plushie collection I've been getting here. So we got the giant Yoshi that I sleep with every night. It's great. A win for the lesbians. Yeah, Gwen, let's go. Even though she's bi, it's still a win for the lesbians. It's all right. So here's Kix, and he's also in my bed because he's adorable. Oh wait, yeah, a win for the bis. I mixed her with Melody bi. It's okay. It's okay. So I should show you guys some stuff about Focus later. Kix, there you go. Kix is so adorable. He's so cute. A win for the bisexuals, absolutely. He's so cute. His little outfit and his eyes and his little fluffy tail. He's so fluffy. This hair up here is so fluffy. I love this plush. This is like my favorite Animal Crossing plush. And one of my favorite plushies that I own. I'm gonna put him here for now with the other Animal Crossing plushies. I am collecting these like Pokemon cards, dude. It's great. He's really fucking adorable. And when I saw him at Target, I was like, oh my god, I had to have him. I feel like I showed him already, but I don't remember. So yeah, I have Kix, got Blathers, Porter, right Porter? Yeah, that's his name, I think. And he's really cute too. And the Tom Nook head. I saw gigantic Tom Nook plushies at Target when I went to Vegas. So that was awesome, but I'm just going to have the head of him. I'm never going to have a real plushie, just a head of Tom Nook. We got Spamton, of course. What do you have to say? Cool. And then there's Sans and Papyrus, Pusheen behind them. I've had this one for a while, but it's been tucked away in a cupboard, so I brought him out. And then we got the Minecraft bee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the reveal. Wario is finally real. Finally. I saw him at, there's this really cool store called Cap's Toys, and it's at the Fashion Show Mall in Vegas, and it is such an awesome ass store. Look it up, it's great. And I saw Wario, and I was like, immediately I was just like, dude, I have to get him. Like, what am I gonna do if I don't get him? I know I need him. So I got Wario. He was $30, but he was worth it. Wario is finally here. He's finally real. Wario in real life. He's like one of the like mascots of our streaming channel. He basically is the mascot of it. Remember? He was like, he's kind of just been like the mascot, you know? He's been the dude man. No? So Wario's a mascot of our streaming channel. I hope you guys know that. Yeah. There he is. Wario's finally real. Happy to say it. Oh, check it out. I got this book about living with ADHD, not because I have it, but because Melody has it. And I'm like, dude, I have money now, and there's a Barnes & Noble in walking distance. I can, like, actually get, like, real books and, like, study, like, this kind of shit, like, reliably. Because I'm really bad at doing research, and I'm like, books can be an easy way to do it. I haven't made a lot of progress at all, but, you know, I mean, look at that. There's some progress, you know. Is this... Oh, and I got this manga, too. Animal Crossing manga. It's fun. So, there it is. I'm reading that to study it. Got some LPS up here. I think I already showed this setup. But yeah, I mostly just needed to show you Wario. And Simon licking his ass. So yeah, Wario... I'm gonna go grab him, and I'm gonna put him in the background of this stream because it's very important. So it's great. I'm probably gonna look at more old DeviantArt stuff, because I am ready to do it again. And it was really funny last time, so I'm gonna look forward to it. There he is, beautiful. That is quite a view. So, let's see. Also, hold on. Oh my god, there's a minute left, dude. Okay, guys, I'm so excited to show you. Guys, I'm so excited to show you. I went to, the other thing I bought at the mall, it was at Hot Topic, and since I've been listening to Gorillaz more, I was like, I should get a t-shirt because I have like a lot of like band t-shirts and Gorillaz t-shirts. So I bought a Gorillaz t-shirt, and not to mention, I'm like putting together like a fit right now. Like I have a fit right now as we speak, but once the dryer finishes, I just need to put on the Gorillaz t-shirt and the fit will be complete, and then I'll show you guys it. I realized that I have like these striped tights that you'll see in a bit. And I have, like, these fingerless fishnet gloves, like these black ones. And I was like, dude, I could put together, like, some kind of emo fit. Like, I could actually put together, like, some kind of emo fit right now. And then I was like, I have a Gorillaz t-shirt. We could do, like, a sort of grunge, emo, whatever, somewhere in there type of thing. So I'm excited to show you. I don't know if there's any hats that I have that look particularly good with it, so I don't think I'm going to do any hats or jewelry. So in 1 minute or less, the dryer should finish up, and then I'll put on the t-shirt, and I'll show you guys the fit that I got. Give you guys a full look. So I'm excited about that. Did it just finish or not? In your grunge era? Actually, let me show you guys something. I've been working on some designs for the Focus characters, and I want to show you. So, let me open up the laptop root. I've still been working on the Deltarune, Splatoon stuff, just at a very slow pace, because I started feeling bad about that too, and feeling bad about being cringe, which is so stupid. But yeah, I need to get to that again, so. Here we go. So I'm gonna show you guys some of this stuff, and then we'll probably go to DeviantArt and look at some wacky shit. So here we got them so far. Drawing them up, it's pretty fun. Not all of them are finished. Ignore Monica. She's ugly right now, and I had to figure her out, but she's the fourth one, and she's ugly, but I'll figure it out. It's fine. She's very small, and I like it. I like how small she is. And then we have Melody on the left, who I had struggled with for a long time. I decided on grunge for her, and she's a Gorillaz fan, so she has a Demon Days shirt, and I love it. So Melody is our grunge girl. Gwen, I haven't really started on much, or Cody. Dakota's still difficult, but I think I'm getting somewhere with this hoodie. I don't know. He looks okay for now, but I'm going to keep working on him and see what I come up with. I just woke up from like a 5-hour nap. What the fuck? Oh my lord, Stellar. Hi, I haven't seen you in some time. But yeah, here's Rudy. She is adorable. She reminds me of like the pom pom porn. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know the Sanrio thing with her little beret and the colors. It wasn't intentional at first, but then it kind of became intentional, I guess. So she looks adorable. I love her. Kind of autumn colors, kind of like pom pom porn. Good thing. What are you doing, Ma'am? And then Mabel is seeing core. Ah! Mabel is seeing core, and she's the best, and she looks awesome. Look at her. She's on the far right, of course. She got like half split dye hair, and she looks awesome and super cool, and I love her. So that's Mabel right there. Cody and Gwen still need to be worked on, but those are the characters for now. So I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to close it. Thank you for the GUR images. Here's what my DeviantArt looks like lately. It's pretty rad. I've only posted a few things since. And then my background. Check out my background. It is gorillas now. So that's also pretty rad. I'm getting more into gorillas, and I've been obsessed with listening to Dare lately. So the dryer should be done by now. So Dakota's got the emo hair. He does. It's so funny. Yeah, I am off to wrap this shirt because it should be done by now. Why is it still going? Cool down. Cool down on my ass. It has to cool down the clothes because they're too hot. That's so stupid. It has to cool down. Who knows how long it'll take. The dryer is pretty loud, so I should be able to tell when it's done. But, well, within 10 minutes at least, we should have a look at that. So now we're going to do things a little differently. If I don't want to look at something, I'm not going to, because, oh, man, we are about to enter another, like, drama era. Here it is. It's a little rough, but, we'll have a look at it. We'll just laugh at it and move on. So, let's see. Where were we? Okay, we were doing this whole weird thing with, like, Sleepy King. Then a commission and all this weird shit. And then I managed to copy Birdie's style, like, perfectly. Okay, we're past this. I think we're, like, right here on this Toontown drawing. And I feel like maybe here was like a turning point in my art. I don't know why. I still really like Poppy's colors here, actually. I actually really like how the bright blue looks with everything. I don't know if I'm crazy for that. And it probably looks different for you guys because of the quality. Okay, the dryer's done. The dryer's done. It's time for the fit. Let's go. Let's go. Give me my shirt. That sounded amazing. Don't beat me, bitch. I owe you. Black shirt. Why do I have so many black shirts? Okay. I found it. You gotta watch out. Here we go. I'm gonna change into this and I can show you guys. So give me a minute. Give me one more minute. I'm very excited. Yeah. Very dramatic sounds happening right now. On it goes. On it goes. Here's the shirt. The shirt is on. Let me put on my gloves. And then I will have the fit complete and ready for you guys to show off while you're looking at that Toontown art. I love me some good old Toontown, good old classic Toontown. I had to find the thumb holes in the gloves. And I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I have an emo fit. I don't know why, but I do apparently. It all kind of fell into place, you know? I've had these gloves for some time, and then I recently got these tights, so yeah, I don't know. It's just, anyways. Here we go. Here we go. Yay, the gorilla shirt. I love it. I love the gorilla shirt. I'll show you everything soon, but as you can see, I've got the gorilla shirt and the fingerless gloves. I don't know how to do this. I don't have a full-length mirror, but I got these striped tights with the skirt and the. I wonder if I can here. I wonder if there's a way I could do this. Fucking bitch! There. I'm sorry, that was annoying. I don't have a full-length mirror. Let me put my. Oh God! No! Ah! No, Leo, no, Leo. Okay. All right, so the tights, right? I'm very happy with them. So. I don't know if they're too loud compared to everything else. They might be a little loud. But, I think it still, like, works with the style, you know? I have a black skirt on, but you can't really tell. I think I need, like, a more ruffled skirt or something. The dog, that's Leo. He's a good boy. But, yeah, I like these gloves. I think it looks pretty good. You know, I'm happy with this. So, that's the fit. The fit check. So yeah, it's pretty rad. Alright, now we're gonna look at this. Okay, Toontown. So what we got here today, a couple of tunes in town indeed. What am I saying? So this is Toontown drawing. Did you die like in the middle of your description? It's loud, but it fits. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Thank you. I kind of died when it came to that game. I did too. I haven't played this in a while. I have it downloaded actually. I have opened it before. It's right over here on the left where you probably can't see it. But yeah, let's see. I need to turn up the brightness on this fucking phone screen. I don't know why it goes so dark. And I can't see anything. There you go. So, I decided to draw these beans from the game mainly because my Toontown Amino page is dead as hell. Dude, Amino? Oh my god. There's Poppy and Sea Tiger. Their full names in-game are Poppy Thunder Muffin and Sea Tiger. I'm getting a lot better with colors now, so that I am very happy about. Yeah, I still like how Poppy looks here. I don't know if I'm insane, but I'm liking this. I'm liking this, honestly. Anyways, Sea Tiger looks like shit, though. Wolfie favorited gay. What's gay? I want to know what exactly is just named gay. I don't know. I'll figure it out soon, I guess. Aesthetic. This is not very aesthetic. Do you guys think this is aesthetic? This looks like shit. And the expression is so weird. Why is she making that face? And the tiny eyebrows and the big-ass eyes, like, I'm not into it. Do y'all remember the old Amino community for the channel? Oh, fuck no, man. I actually don't really remember that much at all. This is one of the fastest pieces I've ever made. I still like it, though. That's how? How? It's just a gradient. Commission. Alright, I saw the notification. There's a commission. I don't care much about that. Here's Melody. Here's when I really started getting back into, like, designing my characters. And we are here, like, 4 years later. And still, they are not really... They are still just kind of there. Like, I'm still struggling with them. No one has a final design. I don't know. Am I just going to keep changing them forever? I might. I don't know. I've been trying to find, like, a final design for them for the longest fucking time. Ugh. None of them have really been permanent. I'm really proud of this. This is Melody from Camp Ribblewood. This isn't a certain scene in particular. It's just kind of her being a sad. Okay, cool. Melody's just being sad, I guess. The backgrounds for these were always pretty bizarre, too. Like, I don't know. The space here is really weird. Like, it looks like she's walking away from something, but she's not, like... There's nothing in the background to be walking away from. And I guess just something about, like, the hill and the sky just looks really weird to me. The lashes. Girl, they're on fleek. Eyebrows on fleek. The fuck? I love that line so much. Okay. Fucking Melody Evans, colors in desk. What do you mean the colors are in the description? The colors are right here. That's why you use a ref sheet. I don't like this spacing over here. This is annoying. None of this is labeled, so it just looks like a bunch of random shit. You gotta put like blush and tear and eyes. You could easily combine the eyes and the tears too. It just looks like, I don't know, man. It just looks fucking wacky to me. She only has thumbs. That's okay. Oh, okay, color palette. Oh, for God's sake. I didn't understand how shading worked. Like, so what I did is I put, like, the normal color that I used for, like, I put, like, skin color. Do you mean fur color? I turned into a Google assistant. Did you mean fur color? But, I put, like, her normal fur color that I use for fur, and then I put, like, the shades for it if you want to do shading. And, like, I didn't understand that shading, the colors will be different depending on the lighting and the environment of the scene. It didn't click with me. I didn't understand it, I guess. So that's what all this nonsense is. Very strange. Very strange indeed. The OC originates from the series Camp Riverwood. That's why she actually has the last name, unlike most of my characters. So I'm not really sure what else to say about this. I do like how this looks. I think I am doing better with the nudes and anatomy. At the same time, I feel like I'm doing worse. I'm not checking the uncensored version. I already know it's going to be, like, drawn horribly, and I don't really care, honestly. Whoa, come on! Okay, well, now I can check the notification. Oh, gay is the recent thing that I drew with the character. Okay. Got it. I was just wondering, like, what I have that's just named gay. Nothing else. I was thinking the Spamville thing, but that's titled Gay Wins, so... Gay wins. Gay wins. I meant to say, like, love wins or something. I was talking in Discord or something, and I meant to say love wins, but then I just said gay wins. So now I just love that phrase now. Oh my God. One more year, we're almost there, blah, 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 fuck me, dude, where is it? Here it is, okay, we're here, don't piss yourself. So this was based on a weird series I did called Don't Go to the Bathroom Challenge, and for the art for it, where I drew all the characters, I decided to just put it in big, bold text. Don't piss yourself. Not the actual title of the series is just Don't Go to the Bathroom Challenge, but this is just Don't Piss Yourself in big, giant letters across the top of the art. I gotta say, the characters are interesting. I think this was a turning point in my art where I started getting a lot more shaped, and I started using much brighter colors that actually looked good. So, I don't have too much of a problem with this. I mean, it's there. There are going to be many improvements made. I see that Jenny has a bit of an ass there. I can see that. And no one else does. It's just, well, actually, look at, Blitzen could get it with those hips. I can't believe I remember these names, actually. But, it was an odd concept for a series. But that being said, I do like what I did with the characters and the interactions. I think it actually got kind of intense. And I think if I watched it over, I should watch that on the stream. If I watched it over, I might not hate it too much, actually. But we'll see. I think the characters interacted really well. I think, but I don't remember. Why is this one of my favorite things on my entire channel? I even said at the time. I don't know what it is, but I just love how the characters interact with each other and all the different factors and challenges. I'm also getting very good with colors. In the mini-series, I use their real names, like what I named the LPS. They're not just random characters in the series. It's too much sentences. I'm not reading all that. So basically, this is how I draw these LPS in my collection. They basically act and talk exactly how they do in the series IRL. You are being so confusing, dude. I don't understand what you're saying. Anyways, moving on. A bad. I don't know why my sense of humor was like that, where I would just type, like, a bad, a sad. She is a mad. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Hold on, let me clear my fucking throat again. This is annoying. Hold on. Wow, Wario. I'm tired, dude. I'm just not even tired. I'm just stupid. It's just I'm not even tired. I'm just stupid. Let me zoom you out a bit. There you go. Well, I guess it's not really important for you to see that side, huh? You're just looking at this. A bad. All right, let's see what's so bad about this. Dude, Melody is caked the fuck up. Right? Why is she... Why? What was my thought process there, huh? But yeah, let's see. Yes, this looks good. It kind of... Why does Dakota got that submissive waist? Really, what are the body shapes here, dude? They're wild. Dakota has, like, the weirdest, like, face here in this era. Where I gave him, like, these really weird side curls. It's just wacky. Gwen had a really weird era here, too, where her hair was like electricity, looking like Pikachu, motherfucker. Kind of stuck when it comes to Gwen's design, struggling to figure out exactly how I want her to look. At first, I hated it because I obviously suck at side views. Also, prepare for gazillions of rush sheets because I love making them. I wish that were still... I wish I was that motivated now, because there's a lot of... I probably need to do. Let me move this. SpongeBob. Sponge me boy. Okay. Honestly, like, why does Dakota look like an evil businesswoman? What a specific... Wow. I mean, he kind of does, honestly. He did. What is evil businesswoman? What does that remind me of? What kind of, like, twisted evil businesswoman villain am I thinking of? It's not Spampton. I'm not just thinking of, like, an evil business person. Specifically a businesswoman in, like, a movie or something who is, like, really weirdly intimidating or something. What am I thinking of? I don't know. What the fuck am I thinking of? And she's got, like, I feel like Ellen, but it's a fictional character. Like Ellen, you know, from the Ellen show or whatever. But, like, it's a fictional character. I don't remember what it is. I don't know. What am I thinking of? Katie Killjoy. Katie Killjoy. Who are you? Katie Killjoy. Oh. I am not going to press images. It's going to bring up some weird shit. Oh, yeah, there's her, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking of something else, though. Definitely thinking of something else, though. Bryce, I love Bryce. Oh, Bryce Tank Thrust? Hold on. Bryce? Yeah. You. Who are you? Who the? Oh, Brandon Rogers. Oh, yeah. Dude, Brandon Rogers is the funniest. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, SpongeBob art. This was this tribute when he died. And literally just the top of the description is just sad. It's too bad the creator of such a legendary show had to pass away at only 57. He deserved to live a longer life. You know what's funny? Not really. Someone on my Portrayed by SpongeBob video went hunting down SpongeBob fans saying, I hope the creators just fucking die. I'm gonna go make them feel bad real quick. Okay, back. I don't even remember that. Apparently someone in the comments was like, God, I hate SpongeBob. I hope the creators die. So, there you go, I guess. I'm really proud of this. Like, wow. I haven't drawn SpongeBob characters in years. I remember when I was like 8 or something, and I just paused to show at random moments and draw what I saw. Oh, yeah, I remember when I did that. Here it is again with the... Yes, I used references for this, but that's okay. I still did a good, right? Would you shut up with that ass? Although Krabs is a leaning fat ass and Sandy's arms are like, what the fuck? Yeah, those are still like my main 2 problems with this. Sandy's arms are doing whatever they're doing there. And Mr. Krabs is like leaning. He's not like... Patrick's arm is in the way. So he's just like leaning there. Oh boy. Alright, anyways... Whoa, nut. Oh, I could just do this with the arrows. Hello? Wasting my time. Monica and Cody. So this is how Monica and Cody looked back when I was first, like, really designing them. Cody, what's going on with your mouth there, buddy? And his eyes are huge. What's he looking at right now, exactly? What is he looking at right now? He's looking at us. Maybe he just loves us. Maybe he loves all of you out there right now. I hate his face so much. I want to redraw that so badly just because it bothers me how it looks so much. Monica's head is huge. His head is weird. Sorry for so much Camp Bribwood lately, but not really yet. Don't apologize for that, dumbass. Here's mine, Cody from the series. One of them I love and one I hate. Monica's an absolute asshole, though. Like, seriously, what the fuck? Cody's my baby, on the other hand. Okay, just because she's an antagonist or a villain or whatever doesn't mean you should hate her as a character. You should still love her. I love all my characters, so I hold them all close to my heart, no matter how shitty they are, because they're my character. And you should love your character. I'm not really sure what to think about this. The colors on the characters are way brighter and more vibrant than the background colors. Well, I think it kind of makes them stand out. Although that sun, dude, that sun is about to fucking swallow them, dude. This picture or whatever was taken moments before the end of the world. Dude, that sun is about to fucking swallow them. I swear to God. Monica wanted to that's what Cody's looking at. It's fear in his eyes, and he's looking at you, and it's a cry for help. I thought that was a building. A building? What kind of building you thinking that is? A giant circle yellow orb building? This is the moments before the world ended. Looks... Oh, I'm tired of... This is every description, dude. Like... Fuck, Simon, you're in my way, dude. Why is my phone so heavy? Jesus. But yeah, Simon, you are being very invasive right now. Called Melody is a sad. Stop with the A sad, A good, A bad. I don't care. It's stupid. It's dumb. Anyways. Wait, what did I say at the bottom? Here's the series. Please watch it. I want attention. At least you're honest. Nut. Dude, this is like exactly 4 years ago. This was the end of November. Get it? Because No Nut November is funny. No Nut November is no problem for me. Because I'm Ace. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, man. I'm tired. I'm not tired. I don't think I know how to talk right now. I think that's all that's happening. Fuck me. I mean, I honestly kind of like how my hair looked here. Like, and the colors. I don't mind this still. It still just doesn't bother me too much. I don't know, the big eyes work for it somehow. But I don't like how her eyebrows are almost the same color as the hair. Yes, Sasha, I feel you rubbing against my feet. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I was talking about music earlier, and then I only talked about Gorillaz, but I've been listening to more Queen. Not Queen Deltarune. Queen, the band. And it's pretty awesome. Sorry, I need... I needed that real quick. That was like the loudest, most fucking obnoxious yawn. Oh my lord, I don't know why that was like that, but yeah, Queen, there's just a million songs by them that I didn't even know were by them. Like We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, fucking, like, Don't Stop Me Now. I love that song. I didn't even know it was by them. They're great. I love them. I love Killer Queen. I think that might be my favorite song. I don't know. Bohemian Rhapsody is really good. It's all good. Hey, last day of No Nutting, and I'm going to make you all lose. You're going to make yourself lose with this? Oh, yeah. This will get them going. just a furry animal. I know this is lazy. The character doesn't have any shading whatsoever. My bad. Dude, who cares what you fucking draw? Nobody cares. Just draw what you want. Okay, here's Alice. This time the ref sheet has labels on it so we know what everything is. That's what her blush looks like? Honest, as a side note, I cannot stand when blush looks like that. Like, in the recent Hell of a Boss episode, there's a scene where, Blitz caught Stolas' hand, and the blush on him, the way they did it, made me shit my pants out of hatred, because I hate that kind of blush. Anyways, let me feed these monsters, because they won't leave me alone, and it's time for them to eat, so. baby Jesus was born, and the first thing he did was meow. Oh, God. The smell of the cat food is so bad. And I it doesn't make any sense that I'm acting the way that I am. The jokes I'm making are fucking bizarre, more bizarre than they usually are, like bizarre in the sense that they're not even jokes. And I don't know what's so funny. She got hips. Okay, Alice has hips though. These fucking yawns, dude. Okay. No, I'm fighting the jaw cramp. It will not take me over. I'm talking over the jaw cramp, and it's actually working. It's actually working pretty well. There we go. I'm overpowering the jaw cramp. Accidentally almost submitted the uncensored version on here. I'm kind of confused about colors. I mean, no one else seems to have colors for shading and such on their ref sheets, just base colors. Do y'all make the shades up yourself? Yes, because that doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, you'll understand. Oh, okay, it's gone. Well, Alice is here, ladies and gents, and non-binary people alike. I may stop doing trait sheets and just put their traits and such in the description of their refs like a normal people. Oh, like normal people. I thought you did that shit again where I was like a normal people, and I was about to fucking snap. I mean, it'd probably be easier than making trait sheets. Yeah, I kind of do that now. I combine them now. I make ref sheets, and then I also have, like, little physical features that are important to note. And then, like, the fucking, like, traits on the right. So that's how I do it now. Formatting ref sheets can be really rough sometimes, dude. It's hard. Here's her official design. Alice is a weird old persona. I don't know. She doesn't exist anymore. I could care less about her. Are we going? Is this shit broken? Okay, it's broken. Cool. Let's fucking reload it, I guess. And scroll all the way back down again. I thought I found the strategy, but nope. Nope, I didn't. Stop looking at me with them big ol' eyes. I didn't even see that. How are you guys doing today, by the way? Because I didn't ask that. And, it's our first stream back, and it's more fitting if I ask everyone how they're doing. I need to ask everybody how they're doing. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I'm so sorry. I don't know what my problem is today. Pretty good. Excited for holidays. Hell yeah, dude. I could have done more with my Halloween, but, you know, there's always next year. Unless I die before then that means there is no next year. But if I don't, then there is a next year. So, Thanksgiving and Christmas are coming up. I have Thanksgiving off, and I have Christmas off, so that's pretty nice. Oh, yeah, work. I should talk about work. Oh, yeah, I have, like, a whole story or something to tell about you guys to power outage. Anyway, I'll get to that, but it's not important right now. Okay, so here I am as a ghost. I actually kind of like how my hair is drawn here. I got a new Barbie. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it, dude. That's the way to live. You're living the good life. This is kind of event or positive event. I can't tell. I have bad mood swings. Lately, here we go, guys. Lately, my life has simply been nothing but fear. I felt that, dude. I heard that. You say that again. You might like this single deviation over here. There's nothing else over here. Just one single one that I might like that DeviantArt's recommending to me. Anyways, I know for a fact later on things are going to change, for better or for worse. All I know is bad things will happen. They're unavoidable. Like if I make a show with my characters, even if it starts out amazing and genius, one day the people I work with will die. My passion for the show will die. My motivation for the show will die. Things will happen and they're going to suck. I miss when things were so simple. Just this, you're like, how old are you? Like, I honestly, I don't want to throw out, like, the whole, oh, you're 14, you can't, like, feel sad or whatever. You're young still. You're not allowed to feel nostalgia because that kind of invalidation is one of the biggest reasons for all my mental shit today. So I'm not going to follow in that. But, like, I don't know. It's just, I guess I just can't help but laugh. I miss when things were so simple. Just the smallest things, like moving a toy in front of a camera, would amuse me and consume most of my day, and I'd be okay with it. Now it's about being insecure, self-conscious, and professional. I can't wait for my channel to come to life again. It's been dead for far too long. For over a year, it has been nothing but dead. People still like me, though, and I still like me. I like my work and my videos, and I always try my best to try to improve, usually with success. Sadly, losses of motivation are not easy to overcome. It really, really sucks. I wish I was recognized more for my hard work on that channel, not because I'm an attention seeker. I just work so hard, and many people see it as just toys, and it's ridiculous. I think I deserve more. That's not bad to think, right? I'm not greedy, right? I don't think so. I think all this is pretty normal emotions. I can't really laugh at anything in here because it's just real and transparent, and I'm not being a dick about my problems for once. Dude, what now? You guys gonna get me fucked up? Yo, with your goddamn fucking meowing all over the goddamn place. It's 2 o'clock already? Oh yeah, I guess it is. That's why I just fed my cats, but hello. If people were more open-minded and I didn't have anger and trust issues, my life would turn upside down for the better. It's just too bad dealing with change and looking back on times when I enjoyed things, when things were simple. When people were simple. But it isn't like that anymore. Oh, here we go. I'm pretty sure I might have... Why do they name things like that? I might have metathesiophobia, the fear of change. You know, whoever made up that word was like, I'm going to make this all complicated and long. No one's going to know what it means without looking it up. Dumbasses. Anyways, why do I think this could potentially be a positive event too? Does Bruno Mars is gay? Because, well, I think very deeply about life and things like that recently. Just realizing how good I have it, realizing all the opportunities I have, realizing how talented I really am, everything like that. And it's nice to have thoughts like that. You're becoming a woman. You're beginning to reflect on your past and learn new things. You're maturing, you're changing, and it's a wonderful feeling. You're living life. And it is great. I genuinely mean every word of that. This certainly was like a turning point for a lot of things, but my whole mentality started to change. I stopped being such an annoying piece of attention-seeking bitch asshole like I was in all of 2018. So what a way to end off the year with a bit of change here. Even though I could still be annoying sometimes. But about the art, it is me as a ghost, me after well life, me during death, reflecting on all the things I've lost and how much I used to enjoy them, how things have changed, how I can and will never go back. Oh, how I can never go back. And will never go back? Like, so you're at peace. Even if you could go back, you won't go back because you're at peace. Well, that's interesting. Here's another ref sheet. There's a lot of ref sheets. I guess I wasn't lying earlier. Those are some mean claws on those paws, dude. Why are they out all the time? Hey, better. Would you shut the fuck up with that? I'm tired of seeing it. Stop posting about Among Us. I can't with the A. With the A. Stop putting A before everything. I'm going to kill myself. I wanted to remake Allison's old ref sheet since it sucked ass. It's not even that old, lol. So some changes is the thick is back, just not as thick. Yeah, why did I, cake her the fuck up back in the days? She was, the thickest person alive. And just, wow, dude. You know, honestly, her old thickness doesn't even look like it could support her. I mean, it seems like she struggle walk. Dude, what is this English? It literally says, it seemed like she struggle walk. Did I notice that? Was that on purpose? Was that my sense of humor? The bad grammar? Did I have a stroke in the middle of it? So thickness returned not as intense because I don't want my persona to be obese. I mean, I guess it would make sense for you to not want your persona to be obese because I am not personally. I'm actually very skinny. But the way it was phrased was sounded a little, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm very underweight IRL because I can legit stuff myself and gain 1 pound if I'm lucky. I hate my body. I hate it. It sucks my ass. Actually, I was gonna talk about that too. Not in like a... We're gonna get into some philosophical, weird mental shit on the stream just because I feel like talking about it. But anyways, that'll be later. Her hairstyle is much different now, make it more bearable to draw. Actually, this hairstyle is pretty fire, honestly. Like, I still like it. Anyways, oh, this is like a comic based on a scene in the bathroom thing and the piss yourself challenge, or the don't piss yourself challenge. The challenge is actually everyone trying to piss themselves. Butterfinger only has, or not fucking Butterfinger. I meant Jenny. I got confused because I saw it said Buttercup on here, and then somehow I thought it was Butterfinger because I was about to say fingers. Oh, jeez, I'm all over the place. Okay, Jenny. Jenny, this white dog here, only has 3 fingers. Okay, that's what I was trying to say, but then I saw the word Buttercup, so then it all turned into Butterfinger. So it says, woo, go Buttercup. What? That's right, I'm rooting for her. I commence war, and I call it Battle of the Urine Peoples. Oh, boy. Battle of the Urine Peoples. It's very dumb. Yeah, there's that, I guess. There's that little strip. What the fuck is up, Kyle? I don't know why that's the opening of the description or what it has to do with anything. And then the end of the description says boobs. Like, the top and bottom of these descriptions is just completely nonsensical, like brain juice accidentally spilling out into the description. Whoops. I dropped that. Alright. If this sucks, whoops, this is legit my first finished digital comic, and I like it, dislike it at the same time. I think the layout and background colors are really weird, but like everything else. I wasn't going to shade this because there's literally just so many panels and things to do on all of them, but I lived to my full potential anyways. Yay me. I love these goofy little characters, the challenge, the series. Scream. Wow, what the fuck? This mini-series is honestly one of my proudest creations. And I ain't to say it out loud. I forgot to put the afraid in there. And I ain't to say it out loud. Dude, what is the grammar going on in these? Why does it keep happening? I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh my lord. We're probably going to make more comics now, but not too frequently. They take a little while and are a bit difficult to sort out, but there will be more. Can't wait. Wait, shit. I screwed up. That's okay. Melanie and Gwen, look at them here. Gwen's tale is really something. It's interesting, yes, but it's just really weird, especially for her character. I think it could work for other characters, though. What is with all these birdie shit in my recommended? Stop it. I don't want it. I drew the beans, Melanie and Gwen, because, yeah, I keep getting logged out of Stash and DeviantArt, and then it says, confirm you're not a robot, select all images. Whoever made that can fucking choke. I don't even care, to be honest. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that one. What's wrong is when you start, like, clicking the images and then they fade and disappear and turn into new ones. What are you doing? Let me select. And now there's, like, no way out. Those ones annoy me, but I haven't seen one in a while. I don't like how I drew Gwen here. She has a big head. Yeah, she sure does. What was my deal with that? You know you can select stuff and make it smaller, right? You know you can do that. Wow, she's got a monster head. It's even worse because I pointed it out. And the eyes, like, just everything about the shapes here. It's all layered wrong. And then Melody just looks fine. It's just, well, except her necklace. That shit is, like, practically choking her. Right? That's gotta hurt. That gotta be weighing her down, right? Like, that's gotta cause a strain in her neck. Good lord. Something about her face just doesn't look right. She doesn't look like herself. I do have a problem with consistency. I had a problem with consistently drawing, but they were always out in this super boring environment landscape. I'm still bad at backgrounds, mainly because I haven't tried with them, and I'm still procrastinating too, but at least don't make it boring, you know? Oh, why is this still here? Didn't we look at this? I feel like we looked at this. We did look at this. I love these streams where you go back and look at old art. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm deleting this. This doesn't need to be here. I thought I already covered this. Ow, bitch. Whoa, got a weird random pain in my side. Okay, we're back. Ow, now it's still there whenever I talk. So that's unfortunate. Well, I wonder how far I should go before I switch gears because there's something I want to talk about stuff. I'm just gonna do it now. That was a short little session. There wasn't a lot there because we kind of passed that wacky era. But regardless, let's talk mental health because I think it's interesting to talk about and reflect on. I don't remember. Oh yeah, okay. So I was gonna talk about how like lately, I might have mentioned this. I don't know. But in January, I had to go to the doctor. I had a doctor's appointment in October, and is that a hair on my screen? No, it's just a crack. Oh boy, this thing is falling apart a little bit. My screen protector. Anyways, I went to the doctor, and they were like, all right, we'll see you in 3 months. Eat 3 meals a day until then and gain some weight. I have not done that. I still have like another month to do it, but I don't think I can gain enough weight in that amount of time. And I just don't know. Like, I have eating problems. I don't know why. Like, I just like, for some reason, like I've talked about this before. I just like, sometimes I just find eating to be boring. And like, it's just like, ugh, like I just don't feel like it. That's so much work. And that just makes me think that I'm lazy. So if I'm just being lazy, and like there's no way I'm going to be able to like say this to them and they'll just be like, oh, well, they'll probably, like I'm so scared of like talking about it and then hearing them just say, well, that's your fault. And like it is my fault. I know that. I need to be more responsible and accountable and like eat better because I have control over that. I have money. There's no excuse really. But I don't know. It's just like boring to me. I can't motivate myself to eat always. I'll only eat if I'm hungry, and I'm not hungry that often. So, well, even that's kind of a lie. Sometimes even when I'm hungry, I'll just grab a snack because I'm just too lazy to fucking eat. And I don't know how to motivate myself to do it. So I could tell them all that, but like I wouldn't be able to mentally handle it if I just had to face the same like, well, figure it out, that's your fault. Because I kind of want to figure out why it's boring to me in the first place. It feels like that shouldn't be normal. And maybe like since they're a doctor and a professional, they could point out what it might be. I don't know if it's like a depression thing. I don't know. Sometimes when I think about eating and forcing myself to eat, I get all mopey, but I don't know, maybe it's just laziness. Like, I don't want to exaggerate it to be something that it isn't, but I also don't know what it is. So it's kind of a whole difficult thing. But what I do know is that I am dreading the appointment, and I tend to think about it like every week at least. It's just getting closer and closer, and I am bad at eating. And I don't even know if I could gain weight even if I like ate consistently. I mean, I need to try first and see if that does anything, but it's like it made me think like, do I even want help? Do you deserve it's really not normal to not have energy to eat. I would definitely tell someone about it. Yeah, I will tell them because I know I can't, like, it's unavoidable. I can't just go in and say, like, what would I even say, you know? So I just had to tell them that. I've kind of been, like, anytime I talk about stuff, I've kind of been faced with just, like, just don't stress or just stop being sad or stop being sad or stop doing this, stop doing that. And everything that, like, I struggle with has been kind of demeaned to, like, just a small inconvenience that I can just deal with immediately. But it's not really like that always. So I know it's my responsibility to, as now an adult, to who makes money and has a steady income, to like take initiative and get my needs rather than my wants and take care of myself. But I also think I need help with it, even though now I'm an adult. And my parents certainly haven't helped the situation. I know they've tried, and I feel bad for them because, like, I don't know. I don't know. I have a really weird history with eating. I've had this problem of just not really, just like forgetting to eat and not really feeling like eating since I was like fucking born or something. I don't know. I never wanted food. It just like, unless I'm hungry, I'm just not gonna eat because it just wasn't important to me, and I just eat snacks. It's just like, I don't know. I just didn't fucking care enough to eat, and I've always had that problem. And I don't know how to fix it. And over the years, nothing has really motivated me, even when like I would pay for it with like health problems and stuff. And then one time, we discovered I had ulcers in my stomach, and like the opening to my small intestine was super small. So all those like health problems were contributing to probably me not being hungry and my stomach hurting all the time and shit like that. But I got all that sorted out. And then maybe I ate normally for a while, but then I just got bored of eating again. So now I wonder if, like, maybe, I don't know how I got those ulcers. So maybe not eating gave them to me. I don't know how ulcers work. So I don't really know why I had that. That's very strange. I don't know what causes those besides, like, alcohol. And I am not an alcoholic, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that happened. But now I'm starting to wonder, did I cause that? Can I cause it again by not eating? So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just going to tell them, like, hey, I have a history of just, like, never fucking wanting to eat. And nothing has helped change that, really. Nothing has made me interested in eating or cooking or anything. It's just boring to me. And then when I think too hard about eating and then, like, trying to force myself to eat, I get all mopey and sad, and it all sounds like excuses to me, but I mean, it's the truth. That's how it feels. And, yeah, I don't know. I never understood it, so I always just, like, I label it as lazy because I just don't know what else it is. And I have, like, a problem with, like, demeaning my own problems because other people do. So I just, yeah. But it's my responsibility to have a little more dignity and self-respect and to recognize that I do have feelings that are valid and should be validated and treated with care. But also when I still live with my parents and I'm overall surrounded by people who are just like, just do it, just take care of yourself, just stop being sad, just stop being mad, and just kind of demean everything as like, well, what am I going to do now? Yeah, I don't know, it's weird, it's a wacky thing. That's kind of just been my life, I guess, lately. And of course, I am very thin. I don't know if part of it is like a high metabolism or something. Like I don't gain weight. It's hard because of that history of the stomach problems. Like, no one can really tell what's wrong. And it's like I'm not interested enough to know what's wrong because I'll get all depressed sometimes and I'll just stop caring and give up. And at that point, it's like, and then I start thinking, do I even deserve help? Because, well, technically it's my fault and I'm being lazy. So do I deserve help? Do you deserve help when you're just being like that? And then it makes me think, like, I don't even want to go to the doctors because I'm just wasting their time. And then thinking I don't even deserve it, those thoughts make me think, well, I'm not going to eat now because I don't deserve to eat. And it turns into a whole thing, and it's all wacky and weird. I don't know why it happens, but it lots of mental stuff is weird. But yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to them about it, I guess, but now I've just wasted like 3 months of their time and of my time, and now I had to pay a bill for the hospital, or not the hospital, but the doctors that I didn't even do anything with. So I guess I didn't waste too much of their time because at least I'm giving them money. I still haven't paid that bill, and I need to. So yeah, I don't know. Adulthood's weird so far, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I had to write out a thing. Oh my fucking god. I hate thinking about all the shit that I need to do right now. It's annoying as hell. But I have to do it, so yeah, it's just weird, wacky, mental stuff. I'm not trying to like demean it to just be wacky and weird. It's just a habit of mine because that's what I've grown up dealing with, like just everything kind of feeling demeaned. So it's like I don't even take my own shit seriously when I should rise and grind. I love that. Thank you for saying that. How you doing? I won't be active in chat because I'm usually playing a game. Yeah, I don't know how much longer this stream is gonna last. Actually, it's been 70 minutes. I'm just like randomly chatting, mental wise. I thought I was gonna be a little more open. I guess I am being pretty open right now, but I guess once you actually get to it and you start doing it, it's like I don't even know if I want to talk about this. What else is there to talk about? I don't know what to do. Like I'm thinking about heating up some stuff in the oven, and it like mini corn dogs, which I actually really like, but thinking about like eating them and setting them up and stuff sounds so fucking boring. Like, why does it all sound so fucking boring to me? Food is boring. Why is it so boring? I just had fish fillets. That sounds delicious, but also boring. Why is this happening? It's like, and now that I'm more self-aware, the doctors made me more self-aware of like eating and how it's a problem. And it's like, oh my God. Ugh. I want to talk about Spampton. The brain rot's still going for this long. It's still strong, going strong. I want to talk about Spampton and Jevil and their parallels and everything and how they're married. But I don't want to. I want to, but I can't because I don't know. I'm bored and I don't know how to do anything. I want to keep talking about my OCs and stuff. I want to, but then I go on a stream to talk about it. It's like I fucking close up. Even though I have smart shit to say about them. Research food fatigue. That sounds right. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I'll look that up after. Thank you. But, I have smart shit to say. I'm very smart. But I'm scared. You know what? I'm gonna grab my laptop and look at, it's usually just nervousness, I think. That is true. I talked about Papyrus a few streams back, many streams back actually. And I remember stuttering all over my words, but I was smart and I said right things and I was very smart and I was awesome. Winging stuff like that on camera is shaky. It is. That's why I'm gonna go on here where I went to my Discord and I talked about it. Here we go. What the fuck was that? Fucking sound. Oh, Lord. Okay. Public or private Discord? It's a private Discord. My friend circle. Alright, what do we do here? Where should I start? There's a lot of shit that I've said. Okay, you know this? Here, let me start here. Let's see. Wow, I've talked about them all so much. Oh, okay, let's see. Holy shit. Let's see. God, okay. Do you guys want to know what the Spampton anthems are? The Spampton theme songs? You want to know what they are? It's Touchtone Telephone by Lemon Demon and My Ordinary Life by The Living Tombstone. Those are that's the secret to life right there. Those are the songs, dude. Those are their songs. I don't know. I saw them online actually. People made like music videos for both of those songs, and it's great. Especially Touchtone Telephone. It's all over the fucking place. It's so good. Let's see. Where should I start? Where should I'm trying to see what What info dump am I proud of enough to talk about it? Hmm. Hold on. Wait, I'm figuring it out. Leave me alone. Shut up. Alright. Okay. First of all, this fucking description. I love it. Let's have a look. This is from the Spampton sweepstakes. Here's how it goes. You won't become a big shot without having a few without taking a few fights. Good Lord with this. I have been beat on, stepped on, shat on, fucked up, fucked down, shaken up, stirred around, cracked like an egg, had sand kicked in my eyes, had my nose metaphorically ripped off, kissed on the mouth, tucked into bed, drank my orange juice, fell down the stairs, and you know what? I still got up in the morning at 2 a.m. to go directly back to bed. So we're going to talk about this. Like, as funny and absurd as it is, I think this whole thing about, like, how he's so, how he's so obsessed with becoming a big shot, and he says you can't do it without taking a few fights, like, trying to rationalize all the shit that he's gone through, like, despite all the trauma, it's like, well, that's what you gotta do if you want to be a big shot and achieve your goals, and, like, trying to rationalize everything that's happened to him. And I've said this before, and I was right. And at the end of all of it, he says, well, despite everything, despite all the bullshit that I went through, you know what? I still got up in the morning at 2 a.m. to go directly back to bed. But that description is wild. That is wild. Cracked like an egg. It's pretty wild, dude. Shot on, fucked up, fucked down. Man. Anyways, yeah, but I think the whole, here's what I said in the chat. He thinks he had to suffer to get what he wanted, like he was just meant to. And as generational trauma shit. That's always interesting to me. As generational trauma goes, he shares that mindset with other people. All the people online, when this took place, when he said this, it was during the Spampton sweepstakes, and he said it to a fan. And he shares a mindset with other people like crazy. He's trying to rationalize everything he went through, thinking it all had to be for something. There must be some kind of good, happy ending to it all. And this aspect of his character is so good. It doesn't get talked about enough. That he tries to explain everything that he's been through and justify all the trauma and the bullshit. Because surely it all had to be for something, right? Surely after all this, something good has to be waiting for him. Something good has to happen. Something good has to come from it. Like, just looking for a good ending for it all. It can't all just had been for nothing. And that actually makes me think of the episode from BoJack Horseman, the Good Damage episode, where Diane was trying to rationalize her trauma and make it into something good by and just by the end of the episode, she was like, what was it all for? Was it all just for nothing? All the trauma had to be for something. But sometimes trauma fucking happens, and there's nothing you can do about it, not even to make it good trauma or good damage. But that was a thing that I mentioned, and then and then I started talking about the similarities and differences between him and Jebel, which I find so interesting, and it's the best thing in the world, and it's so good. Here we go. The analysis is finally here. I'm just gonna read what I said in the chat. Spampton's desperate for a purpose. His purpose, there isn't such a good thing as good trauma is the thing, I think. Yeah, there's not really that's the thing. There's no way to But it's a common coping mechanism that people use when they have trauma, is to just rationalize it all and say it had to be for something, right? It's surely, like, it couldn't just happen for no reason, but sometimes it happens for no reason. But yeah, I find that aspect of his character really interesting. His purpose, like, originally was to sell ads and shit and be like a businessman, and he failed at that. His one and only purpose he failed at, which can't be good for his mental state. So he's naturally obsessed with, like, having a purpose, and everything must have a reason. So he thinks he had to suffer for him to become a big shot, and to succeed he had to fail. To some extent, like, that's true. To succeed you have to fail sometimes, but he's using it to the extreme in which he's, like, trying to justify his trauma. And then I started going off about Jebel. And I said, I think Jebel's very different in the way he doesn't really think about purpose. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't, like, believe everything happens for a reason. He doesn't even think anything matters in the first place. He's just kind of like, and now this is me rambling instead of reading on the chat, but I started thinking about this today because, like, sometimes I've noticed this with myself, even though I'm the type to never give up and just keep going and, like, try to come back from all the shit that I've been through. But sometimes you just fucking give up. Sometimes it happens where you just Spamton and Jeb are like polar opposites. It's funny, but it's also so interesting to me. I could analyze it for days, and I never have on stream because I've been too afraid to. But I shouldn't be afraid to. I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want. So that's what I'm doing now. And, like, the thing is, what was I talking about? I was talking about Jebel now. Oh yeah, me personally. You know why they consume my brain so much with these two? Because, like, the, like, mental state of it all, I can relate to so much. Like, I have, like, two halves in my brain. One of them is Spamton, the part that doesn't want to ever give up and tries to rationalize everything I've been through and keep going until I find a good ending. And then the other half is Jebel, where I'm like, I just want to give up on everything and say, oh, fuck it, nothing matters, it's fine, everything's cool, I don't care anymore, I'm just going to do whatever I want because nothing matters and I'm going to die one day. It's just the opposite, complete opposite ends. And I know that those are both unhealthy extremes, and I want to find a balance between them for myself personally. Like, I've always, since, like, 2020, I've been thinking a lot about balance, and I'm sure I've talked about it on old streams too. Talked about the importance of balance and finding that healthy in between those two mindsets. That's why they need to interact so bad. They need to see each other's perspectives. They need an outside perspective. Let me go back to reading this. Because I pointed it out. As I've said, they take it to an unhealthy extreme. They both do with their beliefs and revolve their lives around it because they've been raised or taught to do so, or, like, just, like, after all the shit they've been through, that's just kind of the conclusion that they themselves saw and stuck to. What they both need to do is to stop being so stubborn and so hell-bent on what they've already believed for years, because it's only driven them deeper into their own individual insanities, I don't know. But what's so difficult about it is, since they're both alone, they haven't had a chance to see another perspective. And they, like, being alone and also being in such a shitty mental spot is just one of the worst things in the world. Like, I think in June, before I had a job, and I was just alone with my thoughts, because you're alone with your thoughts all the time. It's completely suffocating. And if you're just alone with your mental shit, then you're just alone with your thoughts, and they just keep manifesting, and there's no one to reach out to. So it's just the worst. And that's what's happening with them. They're both alone, and they're so stubborn and sticking to their own perspective. They need to see another perspective. They need to see something else. Like, for me personally, being alone with my thoughts is really suffocating, and when I'm at a bad spot. And it's so much worse. It was so much worse when I was just really stubborn and just stuck to my beliefs without reaching out at all or trying to find new ways to think and reaching out and hearing from other people. like it's scary to reach out, but it's so vital. And I don't understand the people in the fandom. People sometimes, like, people like in fandoms and stuff say like this character should do this and that, or this character needs this and that, and it's like, how? No. What do you mean? That would make it so much worse. Like all the stuff about Spamton being a big shot. I don't know about you, but after all the shit he's been through, I think that he should not be a big shot. I think that he should not be famous. I think that he should stop trying to be something he's not, because he's never been a big shot. He's never been, like, famous on his own. He needed someone else to guide him through that. And all the mental turmoil and all of it is just the worst. And it's like, if he was somehow coded differently, if he was never meant for it in the first place, he should have taken a different path that he was happier with. You know what I think? There's a lot of signs throughout the game that Spamton's into painting. That's what he should do. He should just fucking drop everything. Drop dead. That's what he should do. He just drop dead. No, he should drop everything. Because being a big shot makes him so worried about what everyone else thinks. And he needs to just be happy with himself for once, you know? Instead of thinking about what everyone else thinks. And you know who doesn't give a shit what anyone else thinks? Jebel. They're such opposites. It's amazing. It's great. Opposites attract. And, what was I saying? I kind of went off in a ramble there. But, people think the wrong things for the characters. It's people, they're, like, people in the fandom have always been saying, like, hey, Jebel kind of has a point. I don't know. I mean, maybe if he wasn't so extreme with it, sure. I think they both have their own points. Like, their ways of thinking aren't ridiculous, but they take it to such unhealthy extremes, and they're totally alone, and they don't hear other sides of the story and, like, other perspectives and shit. They stick to their own things because they're so stubborn. And that's no good. That's not good. We shouldn't encourage that. That's bad. That's bad right there. I'm going to put Wario like this so you can see his face there. He's going to lie there. He looks so funny like that. Okay. But, you know what I'm saying, though? Jebel shouldn't be locked up in a prison forever. He shouldn't think that just nothing matters and just give up on life. But I also think, like, having a bit of a careless attitude, like, not caring what other people think about you so much, or not worrying about other people's approval and stuff like Spamton does, and like I don't know, like to some degree, they both have their own valid points, and that's why they need to interact and listen to each other, because they need to see another perspective. That's what they need more than ever right now, the both of them, because they're so fucking stuck up their own asses with their own beliefs that they take to an unhealthy extreme. They need to find the balance there. If they let their guard down and listen to each other, it'd be so great. It'd be so good. You see what I mean with this? You see what I mean? You see where I'm going? Oh, do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see where I've already gone with this? Blah, blah, blah. Where else did I go? Obviously, they have conflict. That's very explicit. I don't understand, like, how people see, these two characters have conflict. They don't get along. So the ship is abusive. Chill out, dude. That's such a word to throw around. I don't know. People are really wacky tacky with this stuff. It's like, chill out, man. People just see characters that just don't get along or have some conflict and immediately think, oh, well, then they should just stay in conflict, and there's definitely no potential for them to get better by communicating and shit. How do you deal with conflicts in real life? The people who say that, I'm curious. How do you deal with conflict in real life? Do you see someone you don't get along with and just fucking never speak to them again and not even try to repair anything? Because that's what these guys are doing, and it's clearly failing, and they're not getting anywhere with it. They're just being stubborn. I mean, we still don't even know, like, we haven't seen, like, Jebel's side or his thoughts on Spamton. All we know is that Spamton doesn't like him. That's all we know. but he's wrong for that. But we do know, we can like infer from Jebel's character, he's very stubborn as well with his own beliefs. So they both have that problem, and that's bad. So what do they need? They need another perspective. They have opposite perspectives on life. They need each other. They need each other. Anyone who thinks a ship with two characters that basically hate each other is abusive is dumb. It's like, it depends, absolutely. That's the thing. A lot of people just see things as black and white, but it can absolutely depend. Like, there are some characters who just could never get along for reasons, but you need to know all the context first. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is really black and white. I used to see it that way. Yeah, I mean, I used to, like, just hate all ships and used to, like, not even... I used to be like, ooh, ships, ooh, the shippers, ew. And, like, ew, cooties. And those... That's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything wrong with ships, just as long as they're not, like, incest and pedophilia and abusive. Like, if it's not those three things, then it's a harmless ship, and enjoy yourself. It doesn't even have to have a reason to exist. And maybe you just like the concept of the characters interacting. Who knows? You don't have to justify why you like something, you know, unless it's like some weird ass shit like an incest ship. Then you shouldn't even like that, you fucking weird ass pro shipper. But yeah, not into that. You gotta find the balance, you know what I mean? That's the thing. The balance is so important. It's one of the most important things in life. Nothing is black and white. Everything is complex. There's more to it. You have to know all sides. It's so important. And I think about this every single day. That is why these two, like, flood my brain every day. Because when I'm just thinking in my bubble about mental shit, they always come to mind because my mental shit and, like, trying to find balance reminds me of them. That's why they're my favorite. Spamton and Jebel. That's why they're my favorite. Me on my way to ship my favorite sillies that have never met because I think their dynamic would be funny. Exactly, dude. That is what I'm here for. That's why when I first saw Spamton and, like, Spamville, I was like, haha, that's goofy funny. And then I was like, hey, that is goofy funny. I think I'm a fan of that. And then I was like, holy shit, they're actually very interesting and compelling. So now that's where we are now later. But they're also silly, funny, goofy, and goofy, It's funny. I love that like a ship or a character can be both silly and tragic and interesting and compelling and written super interestingly. I love that shit. It's a perfect balance. You see what I mean? Balance is so important. I just love how we're having this really in-depth, like, mental conversation, and then what you're seeing is just an LPS memorial in the background. All my OC ships are either tragic or ridiculous. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, man. And then I kept going in the Discord chat. I was just rambling there, but now I'm going to actually read what I said. They need each other so bad. They both need to hear an outside perspective. And their beliefs are so vastly different that they could find a perfect balance if they let their guard down. Why aren't they married, Toby Fox? I also just want to point this out. I went to Vegas, right? I went to Vegas a couple weeks back. And seeing all the casinos, all the games and money reminded me so much of them. And now, what I think is they should go live together in Vegas. That is the life right there. That's what they should do. Then they could work at the casinos and play games and make money. And that's the life right there. The married life in Vegas right there for them. That is it. That is it. I love it. Casino, please. Casino shit with Spamton and Jebel. Please, casino. Casino, yes. I was continuing with one just uses the other like a weapon in a comedic way. Oh yeah, I remember like seeing shit like that in the fandom too, where because like, well, Jebel has the whole thing going on with the devil's knife or the what's it called? What is it? I keep forgetting. A scythe. It's like a scythe, but it's called a devil's knife in the game. I remember that. I need to play the game again. Oh. I should play it on stream. I should play the whole thing on stream. There could be people dating and they have extremely trauma-filled backgrounds and in-depth close relations that bond with their troubles. You understand me. I'm hearing you so loud and clear. Your words are reaching my ears. Ugh. Wow. Okay, let's see. What else did I talk about? Can I just show you guys one of my favorite images? Okay. Real. It just. Stellar showed me that one. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. Oh, I said this today, like an hour before I started streaming. Because I was like thinking mentally shit. And I'm gonna read this. I got a lot to say about Spamful right now. Big reason they are my favorite ship is because mental health wise and hurt comfort wise and mutual healing wise, they are top tier. And I like to project on them a lot, and it works. It makes sense. Lately, my mental health personally reminds me of them a lot. I kind of been in between, like, because they're both opposites. And personally, with my own mental health, IRL, I've been trying to find some kind of balance between their mindsets for myself, because it's something I really need. That balance is so important. Wait, you know that thing where you send memes and be like, this is so OC core? That's just what me and my friends are doing right now. It feeds my brain worms. Good! I love you. I love you guys. See, I feel good about this now. Thank you. I enjoy talking about this with you guys. I like making this like a fandom-friendly space because, like, a lot of the places I go around on YouTube, there's a lot of, like, making fun of fandoms and ships and stuff, and, like, throwing us in some, like, category of weird people. But here, I feel good. I feel like I could just float and talk about my interests, and it's great. I like the space this is creating for us. But, let's see. I was talking about, I find balance to be incredibly important, which is another reason these two are important to me. The whole thing about opposites attract and finding a balance, they're both so extreme in their beliefs, and like I said before, if they let their guard down and stop being stubborn, they could find a way to understand each other and open themselves up to another point of view that they need to hear. Sticking to their current mindset is destroying both of them, and they need to see another perspective, an opposite perspective. They need each other. It's yin and yang. Like I've said, talked about some kin bullshit. Let's see. Blah, blah. Saying kind of the same thing. Sometimes I personally am self-destructive and tend to give up. Like Jevil, he just stays in his little bubble because it's the only way he knows how to be. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Nope. Meanwhile, Spamton desperately trying to stick to his own beliefs because he's like I kind of just like threw out words and then explained it here. He's constantly like on the edge of just being miserable and giving up, and he's trying to stay afloat, if that makes any sense. Like, he's just trying desperately for freedom, desperate for some kind of happiness before he just fucking collapses, I guess, if that makes any sense, like, mentally. He's trying to do it all on his own, even though he can't. He needs to realize he needs others. But due to his trauma and abandonment issues, he's stubborn. And meanwhile, back to Jebel, he's content with giving up and staying in his prison, which I think the prison in a way is like symbolic for his own mental state. He's content with just staying in his bubble and not opening up. And yet, he acknowledges he's lonely. Like, he's more aware of his problems and less in denial about them than Spamton is. But he just doesn't care enough to fix them. And I think, in a way, it makes a lot of sense why he would drive Spamton insane. Like, the only things that Spamton, like, in-game and in this... What the fuck? And in the sweepstakes actually said about Jebel was, like, all he cares about is playing games while Spamton's working his ass off all the time. So he doesn't like that he doesn't take anything seriously. And I think it would make sense that he would be driven crazy that he, like, Jebel doesn't take his own actual very, like, very apparent problems that even he admits he has seriously. He's just like chilling out with them. Meanwhile, Spamton's mental shit destroys him, so he's like, why can't you be destroyed by your own mental shit? So it makes sense to me. I think he's just like jealous of him. He's jealous of his like, Spamton has like a very obvious problem with jealousy. So wow, I'm talking a lot. I think it would make sense that he's just jealous of how Jebel can just float in his shitty mental state that he acknowledges but doesn't do anything about and just doesn't care about. So I think they, like, clearly they both, like I said, take their own shit to an extreme. Hold on. Have I been talking about them for 30 minutes? I think I've been talking about them for 30 minutes. This is great. That feels like 10 minutes. Holy shit. Anyways, but yeah, let's see, blah, blah, blah. He's fine with just giving up and staying in his comfort zone, aka in the prison alone. Hey, look, the rhyming, just like Jebel rhymes. Why did I rhyme? I don't know why he made that sound. Yet he admits he's lonely, he's self-destructive, while Spamton knows he needs help and hyper-focuses on it. And it brings him a lot of pain to think about his trauma constantly and seek out his goals without pausing to relax or make connections with others. He just subjects himself to his problems constantly and solving them without seeing another perspective or anything. He is also self-destructive. They both struggle with it. They're both self-destructive. The thing they need the most to get out of it is to see each other's views, but they're both stubborn. They need to let their guard down and talk and then get married. Right there, just like they have a discussion and they're just like, wow, okay, I see things your way now. Do you want to get married? Do you want to get... What was that one video where she was like, do you want to get married? And the other dude, what did he say? It was like, I'm a creeper or something. I love how she asks so casually. That's my favorite part of it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that 30-minute Spamville discussion. I finally talked about the two of them on a stream and why they'd be perfect. So I'm happy about that. Fucking Sasha's gonna take my spot. Damn it. She's taking my spot on the chair. Oh, I watched Mean Girls today, by the way. I have pink pants. So every Wednesday I'm going to start wearing those pink pants, and it's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with it. Sasha, what you doing? She's trying to burrow in the blanket. Is there anything else to talk about? I kind of want to play Deltarune on a stream. Oh, my fucking... my Switch. I have it on my Switch, but it's not updated. I don't even know if I want to play it on my Switch, because... Is it on the PS4? I don't know. I had to figure it out. The hard thing about that, though, is the lighting. That's the hard thing. Maybe that won't be a problem, though, because it's not really light outside anymore. Oh, the power outage story. I'm all over the place. Hold on. Let me grab my papers. I think this is the last thing I'm going to talk about before I end it off. So, here's what happened. One night, Friday night, I went to bed at 7 p.m. I woke up at 10:45 p.m. to see that the power was out. Then I went back to bed at 1. Alright, and wait, yeah, I laid there for a few hours. I finally went back to bed at 1. I woke up at 6 a.m. I think it was. Went to bed at 1. I woke up at 6 a... Wait. Okay. I wrote this really confusing. So it was Saturday. I woke up at 6. Oh yeah, I woke up at 6. My parents woke me up at 6. And we went to eat breakfast because the power was out, so there was like nothing to do. So we were driving all around town. We found a tree in the road. We found a tree on the power lines. It was pretty disastrous all around. Traffic lights were out. Big power outage all over the fucking like western side of the state. And then when I went to... Okay. What? Oh, okay. I went to bed at 9. Right, so I went to bed at 9. I had at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I went to bed. I had a dream about work. Went to bed again at 11. I had another dream, went to bed at 1, had another dream, and then I woke up at 1:42 p.m., an hour before I had to leave for work. And it was really weird. It was a fucking whack-ass sleep day. And I was like trying to plan how I would do my laundry. The power was still out by this time. It was out for a long-ass time. So then I started like plotting how I was going to do my laundry, because the power was out, so I couldn't do laundry, and I needed to do some. So I was like, how am I going to do my laundry? And I'm walking down the hall, and then boom, all the power turns right back on. The printer beeps, and the microwave beeps, and the heater gets on, and the lights are all on. It's like just beauty in the apartment. So then I went to work, and as it turns out, when the power went out the night before, the dishwasher stopped fucking working, so they had to leave all the work for the next morning. I wasn't there for the whole day. I left early because that's like my hours now. And I like it, actually. I've been waking up a lot sooner than usual, and it's been fantastic. So yeah, it's like it was wacky. And what ended up happening is like all the like reservations got canceled because of the like the power outage, and my boss didn't know if like it was going to come back on, so all reservations got canceled. And then they did like a really weird system where they only sat people on the tap room side of the restaurant, which is like the opposite side of the dishwasher of the dish room. And the good thing about that was I could now like blast my music at full volume and not worry about any of the customers hearing it, because they're on the opposite side of the restaurant. That was a really weird, like, fever dream day. It was fucking weird, but it was kind of neat. But yeah, that's all that happened. That's literally all my notes. I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I guess I don't feel like talking about it as much now that it's passed. That's a few weeks ago. But yeah, well, the stream break was neat, and this stream was pretty neat as well. So I guess I'll see you guys another time. I hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourselves. Just kind of wanted to chat about that real quick. I hope you guys liked my fit. I'm going now, so I will see you all in the next one, whenever that is. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I mean, I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with you guys, but